Hi friends, this is E.T. Prepper. It's been a while. I'm back here in the U.S. I'm going to have coffee with somebody in a few minutes. And, I'm just sitting here thinking, the all these floods that we've just had a whole bunch of floods, or actually we're having floods. Today I was sitting at home and the lightning was just boom, boom, boom. And it was like right next to me. The lightning struck and boom. And so sorry about that. I'm thinking, man, on every continent on the planet, we're having all these 1,000-year floods, right? We're having multiple 1,000-year floods over and over again. Well, how can they be 1,000-year floods if they, well, something's happening. Something is happening. What is it? And you know what? This is the beginning of birth pangs, right? The water has broken. It's like the water has broken. It's starting, folks. It's starting. Wars and rumors of wars and all that stuff. Go to your Bible and check it out. But things are really, really starting to cook. And you got to be ready here. You got to be ready mentally. If you're not ready mentally, everything else doesn't matter. You can have all the equipment and all the stuff and all the preps in the world. But if you're not ready mentally, and how do you get ready mentally? Well, you think things through. Okay, well, if something happened, what would I do if I couldn't use my house, if my house was on fire? Do you have a bug out bag? Stuff like that. Practical stuff. You all, if you're following my channel, you already know all this stuff. Well, what about, you got to be emotionally ready. I've just been through a real hard time. Probably one of the hardest times a human being can have. I've got another channel. Anyway, it's been rough. That's why I haven't been around. It's been pretty rough. And so now I'm coming through it. I'm better. I'm stronger. And now I need to recover and get ready once again with all my preps and everything else. But I am. And I went grocery shopping last night. Oh, man. I can't believe the price of stuff here. Wow. I was gone, right, for about a year in the Philippines. Man, I come back and it's just appalling how much things have changed. Anyway, so the birth pangs have started. They've started. I think the water is broke. I think maybe that's what God is showing us. And, so back to the brain. How are you going to think that through? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to get right with God. I know, you got your straps, you're going to pull them up and everything's going to be all good. No. If you don't know him, it's not going to be good. We are all given a number of days. Once those days are up, basically, my pastor says, you're bulletproof until your number's up. And then when your number's up, there's no stopping it. And, we don't know. We don't know what'll happen or how our end will come. But our end will come. And there's going to be a lot of people that perish in the coming days with all the stuff that's coming. So maybe I'm one. Maybe you're one. I hope not. I'm making plans to be around. I want to be able to help people. I don't want to be just here for me. I don't want to be a lone wolf standing on top of the mountain saying, I won. I don't want that. But I'm here to tell you that you need Jesus Christ in your life. If he's not the foundation, you're standing on sand and you're going to sink. It'll be quicksand eventually when the earthquakes come. And you can't deny it. They're happening more and more and more. All these volcanoes are lighting up. Matter of fact, I had a volcano about 4 or 5 miles from my house in the Philippines. And guess what? It erupted. And so, not bad, but just steam and some smoke. But anyway, um, you know, I've seen a lot in my life. I've been around. I've been through bankruptcy, divorce, um, death of a child. I've just, I've been through the ringer and back. And you know what? I come back to Jesus. If you don't know him, find somebody that does. Go find a church that does. Message me. That's the most important prep. Look at the very first video of my channel. It tells you about Jesus. It, um, it is the most important prep. Check that video out. Talk to me. And you know what? All this crap that's happening is irrelevant once you get that settled. Once you get your eternity locked in, and if it's with Jesus, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. My wife is there now. She's with Jesus. And you know what? Her body was a wreck for 7 years. You know that. You looked at my channel. A lot of you people have. Yeah, 7 years I pushed her wheelchair. And back and forth, in and out of death. She was so ready to go. And now it's like, I'm so ready to go. Well, speaking of going, I have to go because my date just arrived. I'm having coffee with my daughter. Okay, folks, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, please ask. And watch that very first video on my channel. Go to my channel and it's the very first one. The Ultimate Prep. All right, have a great day, because I'm gonna. Thanks for watching.